So today I'm going to go over a story problem of building a deck with Ramona and her brother Pablo and her dad. And then you are going to take a Powers of 10 checkpoint. So the lesson today is focused around multiplication with decimals. And then when you do the checkpoint, it's going to be multiplication and division with decimals, but only decimals and whole numbers that are powers of 10 with those exponents. So we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll start by reading you the first problem. So Ramona, her brother, and Pablo and their dad are planning to build a deck with the backyard, and here is their plan. Let me go ahead and draw it out for you. So they want the deck to look like this, to be this large, and then they split up the meters, so they want it to be 4.7 meters by 2 meters, and then they broke up their 4.7 to 4 and 7/10, and I'm sorry, I should read that correctly, 4 and 7/10. They have this broken up into. Okay, now first what they want you to do is estimate the area of the deck they planned. Well, when I estimate, I like to round. I can multiply by 2 easily, and I know that 4 and 7/10 is closer to 5 than it is to 4. So I'm going to round this to 5, and I can quickly in my head say that this is going to be close to 2 times 5 would be 10 meters. So the area of this deck is going to be roughly 10 meters. Now we want to actually solve for it. So we'll solve for the area of this box first. 2 times 4 is 8. And then we're going to solve for the area of this box. 7/10 times 2. And I can't do that in my head, so I'm actually going to line it up standard algorithm times 2. Remember, you kind of just pretend like the decimal's not there when you line them up. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry my 1. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1. It's going to be 1. So my answer, and I only have one number to the right of the decimal because the 2 doesn't have a decimal, so I'm going to move my decimal over 1. So 1.4 is my answer. So 1 and 4/10. Now I need to add these two together. 8 plus 1 and 4/10. Here you're going to want to line your place values up. 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Hang on. Oh, I didn't line it up correctly. I was like, so that's a really good example of why we do the estimate. So I went up and I estimated, I was like, it's going to be close to 10. And then I saw this answer, it's nowhere close to 10. I didn't line up my place value correctly. I did it like I was multiplying. I need to do 1 and 4/10 plus 8 is in my ones place. Wow. It's a good thing I didn't estimate. That was a brain fart right there. All right, so 4 plus 0 is 4. My decimal is going to come down. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 and 4/10. That is much closer to our estimate. So it's a good thing I did the estimate in the beginning. Okay, now they discovered that they have a little more space than they thought, and they can make the deck 2 and 3/10 meters wide instead of 2. So we're going to add to our sketch to add that information. So they have another 3/10 to work with. 3/10 meters. So I'm just going to add a little space down here, because it went from 2 meters to 2 and 3/10 meters. So now I'm going to keep my answers up here because I'll still need those to add together. But now I'm going to do my 4 times my 3/10 And again, I can't do that in my head. Oops, you can't see the whole thing. Sorry. I'm going to do my 4 times my 3/10 and then my 3/10 times my 7/10. Again, I can't do that in my head, so I'm going to do it on the side. So I'm going to do 0 and 3/10 times 4. 4 times 3 is 12, carry the 1. 4 times 0 is 0, times, or plus 1 is 1. I only have one number to the right of the decimal, so I'm only going to move my decimal 1 place in. So this is going to be 1 and 2/10. And then over here, I have 0 and 3/10 times 0 and 7/10. This has enough place value to make the turtle. 3 times 7 is 21. Carry my 2. 7 times 0 is 0. Plus 2 is 2. And now, when I cross this out and drop my turtle egg, I know that all of these answers are going to be 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. So I really don't need to do that, but I'll show you anyway. So drew my collar, laid my egg. Now 0 times 3, 0. 0 times 0, 0. Add them together. I'm still going to get 21. Okay, now I look, I have 2 numbers that are to the right of the decimal total. So I'm going to take my decimal and I'm going to move it 1, 2 places. So it's going to be 0 and 21/100ths for an answer. Now I'm going to come back and add all of those together. So I'm going to need to add, and now I'm going to line up my place value correctly this time, not like last time, because I'm adding 8 plus 1 and 2/10. I'm going to put a placeholder there as 0. It doesn't change the number. Plus 1 and 4/10 plus 0 and 21/100. And I'm going to put a placeholder for all these zeros just so I can easily see it. So now I'm going to start right to left. All zeros plus the 1 is going to be 1. 2 plus 4 plus 2. Well, 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. My decimal is just going to follow down. I have nothing to carry over. 8 plus 1 plus 1, 8, 9, 10. So my answer is going to be 10 and 81/100 meters. Is the area of their deck. So now I want to show you one last the partial products method, which we've done it before with whole numbers, of solving this. Actually, you know what? I've shown you how to do standard algorithm in the last video, and the whole point of showing partial products is to show you standard algorithm. So if you would like to see standard algorithm, please reach out to me, and partial products. Please reach out, and I have no problem showing you, but I'm going to keep this video short for today because you have a lot of problems on your worksheet. Alright, well hopefully this was helpful for you. This showed you how to multiply decimals using the array model, which we did not use before. So now you have 3 different methods that you've learned from me: the array model, standard algorithm, and the lattice method. So go ahead and use any one you want when solving multiplication problems with decimals, and good luck on your powers of 10 checkpoint. Talk to you later. Bye.